Hey guys, this is Mark from Electric Tech. Today we're looking at this Sony FX30. It's their cinema line camera. This is a brand new product and it is priced to be very competitive in the cinema market. This is basically a camera that's dedicated for cinematography, taking video at a very high level. This is very competitively priced at $17.99, and we actually thought it would be great for buying it for the channel, and we invested in it. We also invested in a Sony G lens. It's an FE 1.4. Very, very nice lens. The images are stunning out of this thing. Cannot ask for a better camera and a better lens. Really great. If you're a YouTube person and you want to make videos and make content, there's nothing that's going to take better video for the money, in my opinion. However, there is a couple of things that we're going to go through why I cannot keep this. So first of all, the camera is a perfect shape, perfect handle. It has really good features on it. You can't really fault it for anything as far as the features and performance goes, except one area, and that is the stability. The stabilization in this camera is absolutely awful. A lot of people don't talk about it in the reviews. I don't know why they're not really mentioning it. I mean, there's a couple of videos that talk about it. They compare it to like a Canon, where the Canon just annihilates this in stability, in camera and lens stability. The Canon just trounces this, and the Canon ends up being a more usable camera. For instance, the R7, which is similar, it's about $200 cheaper than this, similar price range, but if you look at a couple of videos, just do a search on YouTube, you'll see the comparisons with the FX30. Guy walking with the camera, just do vlogging, and the Sony footage is just unviewable and it's unusable. So where the R7, it looks fantastic handheld. Well, the solution actually would be to just put this on a gimbal. The only problem with the gimbal is somebody like me who's like an everyday, videographer making videos quickly. I don't really want to have a heavy gimbal to lug around and to adjust and to like calibrate every time. And I really don't want that. I want a camera that I could handhold, put a cage on it, just hold it and get some great video. So there was a guy that did comparisons between the R7 and the FX30. And of course, the FX30 had a slightly sharper image quality, but people don't understand that the color signs of Canon for skin tones, if you're going to be taking, videos of people or even pictures, the R7 is going to be also much better at skin tones. And like I said, for pictures, it's going to be a better camera. It's going to perform better than this, in my opinion. And the stabilization just seals the deal for the R7. The Canon autofocus also, it's their latest autofocus on the R7, and I think it's one of the best. I'm going to be getting that camera. I'm going to be sending this back. I had a 30-day trial period from Amazon, and I'm going to be sending this back, unfortunately. But like I said, if Sony was able to build in, just a better stability system for handheld, I don't know what they were thinking. They're making a competitive camera that the average, layman is going to start using. They really should have catered to the crowd where, the handheld crowd where, people don't want to invest in a huge rig. They just want to hold a camera. Like right now I'm actually holding a Canon filming this video, and it's all handheld. It's not too shaky. See how stable it is? Really good footage. So a Canon in the end is a much more polished product. It's more usable. Even if it's not going to get the utmost in sharpness, it's sharp enough really in their 4K fine mode. It downsamples I think 6 or 7K. They also have a compression mode in 4K in the Canon, so it really compresses the video, so when you're moving videos between your camera and your computer, you're not going to annihilate your storage. So that's really good. Long story short, the FX30, it was a great idea. I mean, it really was a very, very good idea. The whole concept behind it was fantastic. The price, the performance, I mean, the lens ecosystem is great. Now, I'm not a professional videographer or professional photographer. I'm just an average, YouTuber. I wanted to get something that would take my video footage to the next level. So I bought the FX30. Like I said, I was hoping for the best, but in daily use, it's just not going to work for me. I have a Canon. It's an M6 Mark II, and for me, I mean, I've used that for a lot of my videos, and the footage is very stable. It's usable. It looks like it's on a gimbal. So for me, the Canon is going to just be more usable for YouTube videos. If you're watching this and you're contemplating between a Canon and a Sony, and you're thinking about this, trust me when I tell you, go get the R7 right now. It's $200 cheaper than this. The Canon has a very, very good ecosystem for lenses. And like I said, the autofocus on the new Canons are just as good as the Sony. It could even be better. Their skin tones are definitely better than Sony. So their color science, in my opinion, is better. I've taken cameras out. In fact, as recent as this week, I took a Canon out. I took some portraits of a girl that I know. And then I took some portrait pictures with this camera. And even though this might have been a very, very small amount sharper, the pictures from the Canon just look 10 times better. The skin tones and just the colors, it didn't need to be graded. It was just great out of the camera, which is what a lot of people like me are going to be doing. We're going to be using this stuff right out of camera. We don't have time to do it in any log or process anything. I have a day job. I do other things, and I don't have time for all that. So in the end, the Canon is just going to be the better choice. So I hate to make a video talking against the product. This is a great product, don't get me wrong, and it's the video footage is outstanding. The rolling shutter, the autofocus, the sharpness is all on point. The only thing for me that kills it is the exclusion of a good stabilization system. That is something that is very, very well needed. Now, a lot of people are going to comment that they have this gyro technology where you can download the software on the computer and you can correct it. That's another thing I don't have time for, to go and download every single clip that I do, and to stabilize it in the computer. Very time consuming. It's not like it's a simple app. Everybody complains that Sony app that they have, even though it's free, it's just very inconvenient to go in and use to stabilize the footage. You want something that's just in camera and ready to go. Anyway, this is Mark from Electric Tech. I hope this helped some people make decisions. I hope it prevented people from investing in this camera when it is definitely not going to be for the everyday person. This is for somebody who has dedicated his time to videography. He's going to have all kinds of gimbals and all kinds of items to stabilize this, and time to play with stabilization, the gyro stabilization footage software, which I don't. So anyway, that'll be good for them. But for the everyday person, this is not going to be for me. This is not going to be a recommendation. Anyway, this is Mark from Electric Tech. Please share the video, give us a thumbs up, and make any comments below. And don't be afraid. Don't be shy. Just let us know what you think. All right, and have a great day. We'll see you on the next review.